I bought some sunglasses yesterday. I just never wear them, but I like aviator style sunglasses. I know those are not in, but we're at the airport. We're at the airport rather early because I have a work phone call that I need to be on, and it's a little too late to go to the airport after the work call. So we're just here now. It is 8:50 in the morning. I left the cats, which was very sad. Okay, let's go. it's not morning. It's 2:16 here, but it's morning on the East Coast. It is 8:16, so it's morning for me because of my work schedule. But I wanted to show you what I eat when I am here. So we have Wiesenblumen, which is like wildflowers, and it is cheese with wildflowers. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat that. I have my Brötchen. Butter or butter. I'm talking quiet because my mom is here and it's weird. This is Gelbwurst, which you can sometimes find in the States. I can't find it in Columbus. So I can buy this when I'm in Chicago, but I can't find it in Columbus. So Gelbwurst. And then my favorite. This is Kartoffelwurst, which is potato sausage. And it looks like this. So you basically take this casing off. And then you have this, which is kind of just like cured raw meat. It's so good. So that's what I'm gonna make. This is kind of nice. The war started here in the Netherlands, and also why the Anne Frank tour is taking place in the Netherlands and not in any other city of Europe. Because here we already had quite a big Christian community. We were also talking.
exactly at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. So make sure that you're back 10 minutes earlier. Don't forget to take all your belongings. So you're
Welcome to the winter garden. It's like a porch that was converted to be all windows. So this is the winter garden. It's very warm in here. I will give it that. It is 61 degrees outside with a real feel of 70. And I would say it's probably in the high 70s in here, maybe 80s. It's pretty warm, so I'm not gonna be here for very long. But I thought I would go through the yarn that I purchased at Stephen and Penelope's in Amsterdam. So first thing, I purchased one skein of tandem in the grass green colorway. This is for my friend as her souvenir gift. I wanted to get some of the yarn from Amsterdam, and this is one of the yarns that is produced by Stephen West. So I picked this up. It's 100 grams, it's a DK weight, and it is 254 yards made from Amsterdam in the Netherlands. We only had like 15 minutes in the store. So it was very quick, and I wish I could have stayed in there longer, but we had to, it was about a 20-minute walk there and a 20-minute walk back from the main central station. You could take a bus, but the bus was going to take us longer because we had to wait. Like, it wasn't timed for us to like immediately get on the bus. So we walked it. It was fine, but basically we were going from the Anne Frank tour to the Tulip bus tour, and you had to be there, else the bus leaves without you. And the night before, I had read that the ticket said you needed to check in 30 minutes prior, and the check-in was at the station. So we just did not have a lot of time in the store. I wish I'd had more time, but I can buy yarn online. I just never buy it online because I want to see it. So anyway, I picked up 2 skeins of this Prue yarns in Peachy Blossom, and it's 85.15, and it is 400 meters, 100 grams, pretty standard size. Look how bright this is, right? This is amazing. So I'm thinking of either knitting this on its own or knitting it together with this and having like a bright sherbet peach neon with a beautiful brown, or I'll do them separate, or haven't decided. But 2 skeins of this. Prue yarns I looked up is a German indie dyer, and then Dark Omen, and I purchased Visago in a 75-25, 425 meters, and this is an Italian brand, but it's beautiful. So this is also fingering weight. And then I purchased a sweater quantity that has croissant crumbs all over it, and it is Olivia and Oliver fibers in their BFL 100% superwash blue face luster, and it's 400 meters, and this colorway is Overcast. And now that I'm looking, I'm seeing that there are lot numbers. Ah, dang it, one of them's a different lot number. I had been looking at them, and I had thought that this number would be what I needed to know. Didn't realize there were lot numbers. Darn it. So one of them's a different lot number. They don't look that different to me though. They look pretty similar. So this is a really, really dark green brown. And that's the yarn I purchased. Yep, that's it. So I'm gonna relax before I start work, of which I really don't want to do, but who does want to work? I think I'm gonna do 5 hours today. And then I took tomorrow off again. So tomorrow I'll be off, and we're gonna go to Wiesbaden, which is where my brother and sister-in-law live. So we're gonna go over there and stay there for the rest of this week, I think. And I'll be working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, see how many hours I work. I've technically taken a half day every day. And I took a day off last week, but I then worked a full day. So it's worked out already. So this week, if I work full days, on Tuesday or on Wednesday, Thursday, or even Monday, then I can actually subtract some of my time. Not that I need to, because with only taking half days for this whole 2-week trip, I still have like 28 days of vacation, I think, to take this. And I can carry over 10, so I like to carry it over. You know, you never know. So it's not that I need the vacation, I'm like a troll. I like to hoard it. Or a dragon. I like to hoard my vacation days because you never know, right? Like, what if an opportunity arises and you need to take those days? Although last year it kind of backfired and I had to take more days than I like in December, and it was like finding days that I could take the time off while not having to reschedule meetings and stuff. So that it kind of backfired. So it would be nice if I could carry over like all of my days, right? That would be amazing, because then like next year, if I carried over the 28 days or whatever, because I think I get about 40 days at this point, I could literally take a summer off. That would be amazing. I have been thinking about that, like taking a sabbatical, because I'm so burnt out with work. I honestly can't even think of a time that I've been more burnt out with work. Yeah. But if I were to take a sabbatical, if I were to take a break, you know, the bills still come. I'd blow through my savings so quickly, because, you know, so much of your money goes to your apartment. I guess I could but I literally just signed my lease, literally the day that I got here, I re-signed my lease. So I can't pause it. Plus then I'd have to move all my stuff. It's always something I think about. I would love to move out of Ohio. I'd love to move out of the States and go live in a different country. It'd be nice, but finding a job, you know, is kind of important. So, okay. Well, I will probably talk to you, I don't know, at the end of this trip. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. It's probably long.